All right, guys, let's get some MLB plays and props for Thursday, May 9th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. Have you start us off.
Yeah, guys, 0-1 day for me on the game picks. That's because I gave out the over 8.5 total runs in the Marlins versus Dodgers game. There was only 4 runs scored in this game. Did not expect Ryan Weathers did show up, and that really hurt us.
Yeah, 0-1 for myself as well. I mean, Chris Sale's doing his job. Nick Veda. Rust is not kicked off yet. Shouldn't have took the first 5. Should have took the game. He gave up 4 runs in the bottom of the first. We had the under 4.5 runs, and the Braves just added on another run. So they gave up 5 in 5 innings, so we went 0-1 of the day. Trey, let's go to the player props. Have you start us off.
Yeah, I had a 1-0 day, and that's where I'm going to stay. I gave out Sonny Gray over 17.5 outs versus the Mets. That game got rained out. And also gave out Manny Machado over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the Cubs. Machado got a hit and an RBI in this game. Shout out Machado.
Yeah, I'm a 1-0 day as well. My play that didn't play was Jose Furman for the Cardinals. Again, got rained out. And I will say this, Trey. I'm never going to apologize for winning, but Ryan Weathers today, he should have went under 2.5. He went over 2.5 runs. He gave up 3 against the Dodgers, but he was wheeling and dealing. So everything negative I said about Ryan Weathers, maybe he's got something left in the tank. I will give him some credit where credit's due, but we did pick up a win. He gave up 3 runs, had the over 2.5. Trey, let's go to the place for tomorrow. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be talking about this Cleveland Guardians going up against Chicago White Sox game. And it's going to be a fun game to watch because we're getting an interesting pitch-up matchup here. The Guardians, they're throwing out Ben Lively in this one, and Lively, he's 1-1 with a 2.08 ERA, paired to 1.02 whip. Lively, he's pitched really well this season, and he's probably been the most consistent pitchers for the Guardians this entire year. And the White Sox, they're throwing out Eric Fedde in this one, and Fedde, he has a 2-0 record with a 3.46 ERA paired to 1.18 whip. Fedde, he's honestly been fantastic at keeping the base paths clean, and I do expect that to continue in this game. I expect this one to be a low-scoring game. I'm not going to take the under 8.5. Instead, I'm going to take the Chicago White Sox plus a half on the first 5-inning run line. I love that we're able to take the plus a half with the White Sox in this game because Fedde, he should be able to hold the Guardians to a low number, and if anything, this game's going to be tied heading into the 6th inning because it's going to be a low-scoring one. The White Sox, yes, they've been very bad this season. There's no doubt about it. But I'm going to be betting on Fedde that he can do his part in this game and the batters will back him up. Fedde, he's 2-0, so he's yet to take a loss this year. So it seems that the offense responds with him being on the mound. And I'm going to expect that again in this game. Give me the White Sox plus a half in the first 5-inning run line going up against the Guardians.
Yeah, Trey, I like that play there for you. For my play today, we're going to be looking at the Seattle Mariners going up against the Minnesota Twins. I'm taking the under in this game between the two teams. We've got 2 pretty good arms on the mound, and both these teams have been struggling to hit the ball all season long. We're going to start with the pitching, and Pablo Lopez going for the Twins, who was very good last season. This season, he looks okay. He's coming in with an ERA of 4.30, but most of the damage this season has been from the home run ball. He just needs to limit that. He's going to be back to his normal self. Luckily for him, the Seattle Mariners, they don't hit a lot of home runs, and Pablo Lopez, he's also coming off a very good game against the Red Sox, going 6 innings, giving up just 1 run in that game, also striking out 8. While his ERA is high at 4.30, his whip this season is nearly below 1. I do think that's going to be really important in this game to keep the base paths clean. He's coming into 1.04 whip on the season. He's going to go up against Logan Gilbert for the Mariners, and he has been one of the best arms all season long. He's coming in this game with a 1.69 ERA, and he's only had 1 game this season where he didn't reach 6+ innings in the 6 appearances that he's been in. That was the game against the Brewers where he allowed 4 runs, but in all the other games combined, all 5 other games, he's only given up a total of 5 runs. He's also coming in this game with a 0.79 whip, and he's coming off of a start against the Astros where he went 8 innings, only giving up 2 hits, no earned runs, striking out 6. Both guys are coming into this game in great form, and we should see the under hit as neither one of these teams will be able to get a hit in this game. Give me the under total runs as the play under 7. Holy hell.
7, and it's minus 122.
Give me the under 6.5, Trey.
Oh, my God.
Give me the under 6.5. Don't challenge
me. 6.5 at plus 108, baby.
Don't you dare give me that challenge, book. We'll take that every single time. All right, under 6.5 as the play. Trey, let's go to the props. Have to start us off.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go back to my golden goose, like Barry likes to say. Give me Jung Hoo Lee to go over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the Rockies. I love this over for Lee in this game. We should see him dominate here in this one, just like he did for us a couple days ago, because Lee, he is planted at the top of the Giants batting order all season long, and that's constantly allowed him to get tons of opportunities, and that is great for our over bet. And so far this season, Lee, he has a 264 batting average with 37 hits, 14 runs scored and 7 RBIs through 25 games. And I expect him to turn in another great game here. That's because of his matchup against Cal Contrell. And then Cal, he's just been doo-doo on a stick this season with a 1-3 record, with a 4.31 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP. He is going to be able to get on base early in this game. And then we'll just need him to score a run, maybe get another hit. Either way, he's going to hit this over for us, which is easily doable. Give me Jung Hoo Lee over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs against the Rockies.
Yep, like to play there for you. For my batting prop, give me Bobby Witt Jr. here of the Kansas City Royals to go over 1.5 bases against the Angels. Bobby's been the best player in Kansas City ever since he joined the team back in 2022. This season, having the best year yet. 319 to start the year, 46 hits already. Looking at his stats over the last 10 games, he's had 5 multi-hit games over the last 10. He's also collected 14 hits over the last 10. This is going to be a great match for him going up against Reed Detmers, who is struggling right now for the Angels. Early in the season for Detmers, he was wheeling and dealing, but over the last 3 games especially, it has been a struggle every single game. He's given up 16 runs over the last 3 games and 20 hits over the last 3 games as well. His ERA has inflated 3 points over those 3 games. It's now sitting at 4.24, and his WHIP has also taken a pretty good hit of 0.5 points up over the last 3 games. He is struggling with everything right now. His control is bad. He's given up a lot of home runs. His hits allowed are bad. His runs allowed are bad, and he just simply can't find any sort of rhythm on the mound. I'm going to take one of the best players in baseball, Bobby Witt Jr. here, over 1.5 bases against the struggling Reed Detmers. Trey, let's go to the pitching props. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to go with Pablo Lopez. Bear, he touched on him earlier. Lopez was one of my favorite pitchers last year, and I still love him this year. And I love this over for Lopez in this game because we're going to see him turn in a gem of a game and hopefully be a catalyst for Bears under. And that's because Lopez, he's been elite this season again. He's ranked in the top 10% of the MLB in terms of strikeout percentage with a 30.2% strikeout rate. So he almost strikes out a third of the batters he faces. And Lopez, he averages 6.42 strikeouts per game, which is just under this number. But I believe that we're going to see Lopez turn it up here in this game because of his matchup against the Mariners. That is because Seattle, they strike out the most times per game in the entire MLB with an average of 10.31 times per game. That is no bueno. We're going to see Lopez get a majority of those strikeouts here and just pile up the strikeouts. Give me Pablo Lopez over 6.5 strikeouts versus the Mariners.
Yep, love the play there for you, Trey. For my pitching prop, I'm going to stay in the same game that I talked about already between the Royals and the Angels. I'm taking Michael Wacha under 2.5 earned runs going up against the Angels. This is going to be a pretty good matchup for Michael, who's going up against the Angels without Mike Trout in that lineup. The Angels this season, they haven't been the best offense, and the majority of their scoring usually came from Mike Trout just hitting a solo home run. They did have a pretty good game against the Pirates the other day. They put up 9 runs, but if you watch the game, Kevin Pillar was the only reason that they were scoring runs. He had 2 home runs. He had 5 RBIs. He added a couple runs himself. The Angels as a whole this season, they are not a very good hitting team, and Michael Wacha needs to have a good start in this game. He's really been struggling over the last 4 games, giving up a total of 27 hits and 13 runs over the last 3 games. He needs to find some rhythm in this one, and I think he can do it. He is still a very good pitcher. He's just had some bad luck going up against some pretty good teams over the last couple of games. In his last game against the Texas Rangers, he gave up 7 runs on 9 hits after 3 2/3 innings. It brought his ERA up to 5.50, but I really do think he's going to bounce back in a big way at some point. It might be here against the Los Angeles Angels in this game. I'm going to trust my guy, Michael Wacha, under 2.5 earned runs as the play. Trey, let's go to the graphic. Have you start us off?
Yeah, guys, I gave out the White Sox plus a half in the first 5-inning run line going up against the Guardians. I'm putting my trust in Eric Fetty here. I know the White Sox offense sucks, but I expect Fetty to hold the Guardians to 0, maybe 1 run in the first 5. And I'm also going with Jung Hoo Lee over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs going up against the Rockies. Course field effect, altitude effect. He'll be sending the ball high, and hopefully Jung Hoo Lee will enjoy a great game. Also going with Pablo Lopez over 6.5 strikeouts versus the Mariners. The dude's just a walking strikeout. He just flame throws balls in there, and the Mariners will not be able to make any contact.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the under here of 6.5 runs between the Twins and the Mariners. That is a challenge to us, I feel like. They give me Bobby Witt Jr. here, over 1.5 bases going up against Reed Detmers, who's really been struggling. And then I like Michael Wacha here to bounce back going up against the same team, the Angels. The hitting has been really bad this season. Mike Trout's out of the lineup. I got to trust Michael Wacha in this game. Guys, it's going to do it for the MLB picks and props for Thursday, May 9th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. We also have 12,000 subs coming right around the bend. We're at 10,200. We're going to give away 2 tickets to anybody to any game they want. NBA, NFL, college basketball, it doesn't matter. We can wait until the new season for NFL. Any game you want to go, whenever we get to 12K, we're going to have that giveaway coming up as well. Leaderboard. We had multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You're going to click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,